Hello, in this lesson, I want you to represent relations, and I want you to interpret graphs of relations. Some vocabulary comes across as a coordinate system, origin, relation, range, coordinate plane, ordered pair, mapping, independent variable, x-axis and y-axis, and x and y coordinates, domain, and dependent variable. So there's a lot of vocabulary in this lesson. Let's get started with our first vocabulary word, which is kind of a big one. So we're going to make a firm model to show the relationship here. Oh, because it's a relation. Now, the definition of a relation, it's any comparison of two things. Okay. Because a relationship, there's two people, so relation has to have two things. Now, if we look at some facts or characteristics, we can represent a relation in a number of different ways. We can use a set of ordered pairs, which would be a table. We could have a graph. We could have an equation. We could have a mapping. So under examples, let's make a mapping, because that's not one we're very familiar with. So for example, if I have the numbers 1, 2, and 3, and over here I got 4 and 5. If 1 goes to 4, 2 goes to 5, and 3 goes to 4, that's a relation because you're comparing two things. What would not be a relation? Well, an expression like 5x. There's only one item, whereas there's only a variable here. We're multiplying by 5, but you're not comparing to 5. So this is an expression. That would not be a relation. The number 5, that would be a constant. That would not be a relation. Or let's say the x, that would be your variable. That would not be a relation. Now, if we look at my graph down here, this is a pretty good graph, except I noticed one thing after I printed this off. They got the x and y backwards. They have the axis labeled correctly, but they put the x where the y should be, and the y should be where the x should be. Everything else is correct, though. That is, you have your origin, you have your y-axis, which is a vertical, the x-axis, and then it goes around first, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the ordered pairs, and x comes first and y comes second. So that part is all correct, except for the x and y's got mixed up.